It was 1 in the morning when the sound I dreaded most shattered the silence. A desperate, frantic knock at my door. I opened it to find my daughter, my bright, beautiful girl, collapsed on the doorstep. Her face was a canvas of bruises, her body trembling, and her spirit, once so vibrant, was broken. The man who did this, her husband, the man I had welcomed into our family, he'd done it all for his mistress. In that instant, my world turned red. For 30 years I've worn a badge. I've sworn an oath to uphold the law, to serve and protect. But standing over my daughter, another vow formed in my heart, a promise forged in a mother's fury. I would get justice, no matter the cost. He thought my badge was just a piece of metal, but he was about to learn it was a promise to my child. This isn't just a story about a single act of violence. It's about the slow burn of betrayal that had been poisoning my family for years. The man my daughter married wasn't just an abuser. He was a master manipulator, a con artist who had his sights set on our family's inheritance from the very beginning. His charm was a mask, his words were weapons, and his entire life with my daughter was a calculated, cruel lie. I started digging. As a police officer, I knew how to find the truth, but as a mother, I was relentless. I spent sleepless nights poring over bank statements, tracking phone calls, and piecing together a puzzle of deceit that was darker than I could have ever imagined. It wasn't just about his affair. It was about fraudulent documents, stolen assets, and a conspiracy that reached into the very heart of our small town. People I thought were friends, people I'd known my whole life, were tangled in his web. He didn't make it easy. Threats started coming in. Anonymous calls, slashed tires, whispers in the community designed to discredit me. He tried to paint me as an overprotective mother, a rogue cop using her power for a personal vendetta. He tried to turn my daughter against me, to isolate her and make her believe she was worthless without him. But he underestimated me. He underestimated a mother's love. For every lie he told, I found a piece of evidence. For every threat he made, my resolve hardened. I wasn't just fighting for my daughter's safety anymore. I was fighting for her future, for her name, and for the justice she deserved. This became my singular mission. My career, my reputation, my own safety, none of it mattered as much as seeing him pay for what he had done. This journey took me from the depths of heartbreak to a place of empowerment I never knew I had. I exposed his network, revealed his crimes, and watched as the walls he built around himself came crumbling down. This is the story of how I took back our lives, how I fought a war he started, and how I turned a mother's pain into a weapon for justice. He wanted to shatter our family, but all he did was awaken a force he could never defeat. Thank you so much for watching and listening to our story. If you found this moving or want to follow more content like this, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss an update. Your support means the world. See you next time.